Hi, my name's Eric Dermott. I'm here with the Jif Peanut Butter Company, and I'm going to show you the best way to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now, when making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you need to pick the right peanut butter for you. Do you like crunchy? Do you like creamy? Do you want to be more healthy? Do you want low sugar? You can always check the serving sizes on the back and the calories to see what your preferences are for your peanut butter. But today I'm going to be using a classic, everyone loves, Jif Creamy Peanut Butter. All right, the next part you're going to want to do is find the jelly that you want to use. It's the same thing as the peanut butter. You want your preferences. I picked cherry preserves. Preserves are kind of like jelly. It's not the exact same thing, but it still has the same essence as a jelly. You always want to check the nutrition facts on it if you want to know your serving size. Sometimes you can go a little extra, and this one is gluten-free. Now, a common misconception for peanut butter and jelly is to use a knife, a butter knife. But what I like to use is spoons. I always get 2 spoons so I don't contaminate the inside of each of these containers. Today I'm going to be using a wheat bread, a whole wheat bread for my bread on my PB&J. You can use white bread, you can use any type of the ingredients as long as it's a peanut butter jelly or preserve or a jam, and that will be a traditional peanut butter and jelly. Here at Jif Peanut Butter, we're very safe. Safety is our #1 priority. So what we're going to do before we start preparing our PB&J is we're going to wash our hands. So now that we got our station set up, we're going to begin to make our PB&J. So what we're going to do is we're going to untwist the bread tie on the bread loaf, and we're going to get 2 slices of bread out. And I always skip the heel part. It's not desirable for a traditional PB&J. Okay, now that we got that set up, I'm going to give you guys a better angle. As you can see here, we've set both slices of bread beside each other. This is in order to distinguish which slice of bread we want where. So we're going to put peanut butter on the left slice and jelly on the right. Then you're going to begin by opening up your peanut butter. You will twist lefty-loosey to open the container. Now on this peanut butter and jelly sandwich, we are going to use the serving size. So it says here that it is 2 tablespoons. This is about 1 tablespoon. So I'm going to get 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, and I'm going to put it on the bread. So I'm going to hold the bread like this with the spoon in my other hand, and I'm going to push that 1 tablespoon onto the bread as so. Peanut butter side down. Then, since we only use 1 tablespoon, we're going to get another spoon upside down with the peanut butter facing the bread, holding the bread in your hand. You're going to delicately put it onto the bread, and now we are going to smear it evenly. On all portions of the bread. And we want it to be even so we get an even flavor on all bites of the sandwich. All right, now that we have the peanut butter side prepped, we're gonna go ahead and close the lid on the peanut butter, and then you're gonna do that righty-tighty. All right, then we're gonna begin with the jelly. So the way we're gonna start with the jelly is we have to remove the lid. So lid is also gonna be lefty-loosey. Now that the lid is off, we're going to begin by putting the serving size amount on the other slice of bread. This says that the serving size is 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, and 1 tablespoon for the jelly. So we're going to get 1 tablespoon here. Well, it's a little bit more, but there's nothing wrong with that. It'll just add a little bit more sweetness to our PB&J. And we're going to spread it evenly on all sides of the bread, so we have an even bite on each portion of our PB&J. All right, now that our ingredients are put away, we're going to now combine the 2 ingredients. Now this actually is kind of important. Now, jelly is more loose than peanut butter. So the way that I do it is I always will grab the peanut butter side and I will then put it on the jelly side. Because if you do not, the jelly can drip off. So I want the portions to be even, so I'm gonna rotate this piece. Both tops are there, and then I'm going to kind of hug this so I can make it even, and I'm going to set it on it. All right, now we have an even PB&J, and it is now ready to eat. Guys, I hope you learned something through this PB&J tutorial. So number one thing you're gonna wanna remember is to be safe. We're gonna wash our hands before we prepare our thing. Then we're gonna use spoons. Spoons are the proper way of making a PB&J. The knives, you get too deep in there, you're not gonna get the right portion, and you can spread with a spoon. You don't need a knife. You're gonna pick your preferences out. You can use any type of jelly, but I do recommend using Jif peanut butter because it is the #1 peanut butter brand. It has the best flavor. We deliver a great product. So you're gonna wanna use that, and you can pick your bread. Some people are gluten-free. Some people like wheat, white, rye. You can choose any bread you want. So just follow these instructions and you'll have a delicious peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something today, and you guys have a wonderful night.